very techno beat going on. I'm kind of wary of just letting the music play. Due to that, I've had a few copyright claims. Annoyingly by 2 different companies, but she doesn't seem to do anything or care about it. Let's play. Add 4 to 7. So it's a bit more simple. So let's do that again. 12. So doing that might get me to bang on 20, but it might get me to 13 instead. 19. Oh, I'll take the payout there. No, quit while I'm ahead. I won credits. Yay. Yep. I played it once. I've made money. I'm gonna leave now. Yeah, I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to... I don't see any point in spending money like in doing things like that. So we've got 7 keepers to go. Should I keep looking for keepers, or should I... let's do a bit more looking for keepers. So we'll go the long way to the Citadel Tower. Right, we've gone to Cora's Den. Right, let's... Oops. What's... CSEC Academy's down there. We didn't look in CSEC Academy. There might be loads of things in CSEC Academy. Let's go down to CSEC Academy. And just to make sure, I'll say CSEC Academy a few more times. We've already scanned that one. Door. Doors really don't like me. It's annoying. Onwards. Upwards. Forwards. Backwards.
I could get used to living like this.
What, in a lift? Right. I don't think this lift likes me either. The whole Citadel is it's conspiring against me. Betting it's working with the Geth. It's Saren.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Woo! Is that it? No other reports? Nothing? Right, stop doing that, mouse. Stop sliding. Keeping a firm hold of my mouse, just in case it does anything else. Right. CSEC Academy, methinks. We stopped. Welcome to CSEC. Wow, I didn't realise I'd get something for that. Citadel and Galactic Government. Citadel Station Citadel Security Services, or CSEC. Citadel Security is a volunteer police service. Oh, they're not getting paid for this. That's harsh. Answering to the Citadel Council, the 200,000 constables of CSEC are responsible for maintaining public order in the densely populated Citadel. They also provide pirate suppression, customs enforcement, and search and rescue throughout the Citadel cluster. So they're the Coast Guard, HMRC, as well as being the police force. Wow. And volunteer, so that they're not even paid for this. Or is it that it's voluntary based, but they get paid for it? I don't know. Right, CSEC has 6 divisions. Enforcement. Uniformed officers who patrol the Citadel and respond to emergencies. Good old bobbies. Investigation. Detectives who puzzle out the truth behind crimes and bring perpetrators to justice. That's CID. Customs. Screens the thousands of passengers and cargo containers that pass through the Citadel's ports every day. That's HMRC. Network deals with cybercrimes like identity and copyright theft, hacking and viral attacks, and illegal artificial intelligence. So that's like a souped-up GCHQ. Special Response deals with hostage situations, bombs, and heavily armed criminals. In the unlikely event that attackers board the Citadel, they are also the front line of defence, armed with military-grade equipment. So that's just the army. Patrol, naval arm, with ships stationed throughout the Citadel cluster. Unlike the other divisions, they are rarely seen at the Citadel, nor do they stay in one place long. Coast Guard. Joining CSEC is prestigious. Applications must be sponsored by a Citadel councillor or the ambassador of an associate council race. Generally, applicants have many years of distinguished service in the military or police forces of their nation, or whatever. But an inexperienced applicant with demonstrable talent will be fairly considered. CSEC and the Spectres are often at odds. But obviously, the Spectres are always the villains. Sorry. That's also a reference to James Bond. Hooray! Many CSEC members, notably current Executor Venari Palin, believe that allowing Spectres to be above the law is a dangerous practice. Yes, it is. The actions of Sarin Arterius lend credence to this position. Yes, it does. The Spectres, in turn, are aggravated when CSEC's dedication to procedure and due process hampers their investigations. Right. Are there any keepers here? I mean, this is one of the few places I've not fully explored for keepers yet. Loading! Get out the way.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Short, he's threatened you.
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
Who's this? Oh, over here.
I can't really get into the details. Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you?
No.
Did you want something?
I overheard you.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
A lot of people overheard you.
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Kill you?
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance.
Love is in the air.
I don't
can
care
feel
what
it
anyone
all
thinks.
around.
He wants me gone. I know it.
I mean, it's kind of those kind of things where it's kind of like, so they're following you, or they're looking out for you. They're visiting you at home. They're kind of a bit awkward around you at work. How could I help?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
I'll talk to him.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
That's not what I said.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Right. Good point.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Right. There's no keepers around here. I think we'll just do a bit more. Maybe we should do that. I want to continue looking at it in case there's any keepers. Keeper. Keep watch so they don't see. Right. So what's that? 15 of 21. Examine. Codex. More codices. Right. Ships. Starships, cruisers. Cruiserweight starships are lighter than heavyweights. And heavier than... is it bantamweight below them? Or is that actually between the two? Sorry. Cruiserweight starships are the standard combat unit encountered away from large naval bases. The poor bloody infantry of most fleets. Nimble scouting frigates have neither the punch nor the stamina to stand up to serious combat, and the mighty dreadnoughts are a strategic resource, carefully hoarded and committed to the most critical battles. Cruisers perform routine independent show-the-flag patrols in settled systems and lead flotillas of frigates in small engagements, such as pirate suppression campaigns. In major fleet engagements, cruiser squadrons support the dreadnought battle line by screening their flanks against enemies attempting to maneuver for a main gun bow shot from their vulnerable broadsides. Alliance cruisers are named after cities of Earth. I'd like for example, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of like raking. So in naval history, what you'd do is you'd line up side by side and just shoot at each other. But what some people would do is they would try and line up their shot so that you were coming at their broadside, so that they could shoot at your front, and you couldn't shoot back. It's called raking them. So you shoot at the front or the back, so that their broadside is pointing away from you. And that's basically what this is. You're kind of raking them, but you're shooting across the bow, so they can't point their gun at you. Right, starships, fighters. Fighters are single-pilot combat small craft. They are lightweight enough that they can be economically fitted with powerful Element 0 cores. Alright, which is the Mass Effect stuff, I think. Making them capable of greater acceleration and sharper maneuvers than starships. Kinetic barrier shields change starship battles from short, vicious bloodbaths to extended, indecisive slugging matches. Only the main gun of a dreadnought could punch a mass accelerated slug through the barriers of an opposing dreadnought. Alright. This changed with the development of the fighter-launched mass disruptor torpedo, a short-ranged weapon. I was just wondering why I was talking about dreadnoughts. A short-range weapon that can penetrate kinetic barriers to destroy their projector assemblies. Starship Guardian, Gardian defenses must be overwhelmed through swarm tactics. Fighter groups can take heavy casualties pressing their torpedo attacks home. Once fighter-launched torpedoes have crippled an enemy's barriers, the mass accelerators on frigates and cruisers can make short work of them. Interceptors are a type of fighter optimized to attack other fighters, with no ability to damage starships. Interceptors are used to screen friendly units from incoming fighter attack. Cool.